Hello, Cody the Dragon Samurai here, and welcome to another video after another long hiatus, which I have sincerely apologized for. Yeah, anyways, I'll be showing you one of my newest Beyblades that I've made, Grinding Grizzly, an attack type. As I show off each part individually, I'll explain their functions and how good or bad they could be in a competitive game of Beyblade. So let's get started. This is the grinding attack base. This base houses a wide flat tip that's shaped like a gear, in which the gear parts are kind of like the Jaggy driver from Burst, except it's lower and a lot flatter and wider. And the gears kind of grips with the same surface to help with its speed and increase the power. But all that speed, like I said, comes with a lot of power to your attacks. But because it's such a wide tip, like the extreme flat tip, it'll have not as much stamina as something like the Cyclone tips on the Cyclone change in attack base, or even the charge base. Not only that, but it would be extremely difficult to control if you launch straight, because it'll just be zipping out of control around the stadium, wasting its stamina. So the speed is good, but the main issues you're gonna have to look out for with this base is the endurance or stamina, and using different launching techniques to help making controlling this Beyblade easier in the long run. This is the Grizzly Fusion Disc. This disc is similar to Cyclone Slasher, but is slightly different. Here's Cyclone Slasher to compare. You can see it has some rounded bits and has a similar wide wing design that extends out far enough to strike opponents more fiercely, but has a different sort of end design to the wings. As you can see, the gray parts on the Slasher disc are pointing up a little more, whereas these dark green parts, which you could hardly see because the lighting sucks, are pointing at a lower angle. And there's no red parts. And the non-wide wing parts are rounded for a little bit of defense, while here I have some narrow slopes to add to the smash. This disc is powerful, but one of the things you're gonna have to really look out for is the recoil that it can produce against other discs like Ogre or Slasher or even Shuriken, as well as these parts cracking and starting to break and deteriorate. But other than that, Grizzly is a fairly standard disc for attack. And these little parts here are the wide attack shield. Like in the original Beyblade series with wide weight discs, wide attack shields are always a good choice for attack type blades, because the weight's more spread out and allows for more movement compared to a heavy or balance type shield, which have more centered weight. And the assembly for this Beyblade is easy. You assemble the parts on top of the base. And Grinding Grizzly is a very powerful Beyblade. For the most part, it's beginner friendly and can be really good if you know how to use this Beyblade correctly. Like I said, if you launch it straight, it'll spin extremely fast around the stadium and be difficult to control, as well as waste its stamina disturbingly fast. So it's best to really use some launching techniques like the slide and shoot, or the rush shoot or rush launch, to really able to stop this Beyblade from spinning out of control and jumping out of the stadium. It's not the best in terms of stamina, but it's wicked fast if, you know. So overall, grinding Grizzly is good Beyblade. It's just you're gonna have to use some launching techniques to really use this Beyblade at its fullest potential. If you like what you see here, feel free to comment and subscribe. Thanks for watching my latest video. Be sure to subscribe for more videos. And yeah, this is Cody the Dragon Samurai, signing off.